Kevin Miller here, 1195th Battalion, CGSOC, COVID-19 ACFT prep video series. This is the last of our lower body series workouts. Although you didn't necessarily watch them in this order, so maybe this is the first one. It really doesn't matter, it's okay. We're going to do calf raises for this one. Now calf raises, you definitely do not need any special equipment. This is really pretty simple. And it really requires nothing but having a step available to you. Now, here's the thing. So I'm going to start by showing you on this step here. But the problem with this step, I don't have anything really close by to balance myself. And if you haven't done this a lot, you might have a little bit where you want to balance. So I'll show you on the top step as well. Luckily I got my assistant here, Matthew, help me out. So he'll be able to move that camera and show you that. So calf raises, that's all they are. I mean, the truth is you don't necessarily have to have a step. You can do calf raises simply like this. But you're not getting a full range of motion, you're not working the whole muscle. So ideally you get on something. Now, a lot of times you'll just use a weight plate because you don't need to have, you're not going that low. But in this case, we're going to use a step. And so you just step up, get your toes on. You can see how balance becomes a problem. And you're just going to let your ankles drop and then come up. Okay? But you can see balance is a problem. So let's go to the top step, where I've got a wall here. You don't want to take a lot of extra weight off. You're not leaning against the wall. Just use the wall for balance. All right. And so this is real simple. Okay. Now here again, start this off. You're like, oh, this is easy. Okay, I can do this all day. Well, do this 15 times, and you'll start to feel it if you have not been doing these kind of exercises. All right. Just kind of like grab a jump rope for a little while, and pretty soon you're like, wow. Forgot those calves were there. Okay. So that's the simple version. And let me run real quick, grab my sheet, take a look. Jenna says 3 sets of 15. 3 sets of 15. So that's pretty simple. Do 15, rest, come back, do 15 more, do 3 sets total. Now that gets to be too easy. A lot of variations. So easiest variation, like a lot of these exercises, do single leg. So get up here. Get ready to go, take one leg off, and do the other leg. Now this has 2 benefits beyond the regular one. First one, now you're doubling the amount of work that one leg is doing. So if you're like me, I weigh about 180 pounds. Now I'm lifting almost 180 pounds every time I do that. Whereas here, I'm only doing 90 pounds per leg, okay? Pretty good. I'm capable of doing math even as I work out, all right? So, and then switch over. So now you would do 15 on each leg, repeat it 3 times. Okay, so those are all variations. Now the other benefit, so I mentioned one, you're doubling the weight. You're also working the muscle a little differently because now you're taking the balance off, right? So now you'll actually feel a little different. And one of the things to be aware of is the calf has, it's not just one muscle. I think it's 2. If I remember my anatomy right, there's a couple muscles in here. And so when your legs are straight, you're working one of those muscles primarily, but not the other one. So one variation, and this is a little complicated, is to actually get down and do your squat, but with your knee bent. Because what that does is it causes you to work a different muscle. So to do that, you actually have to get down like this and work up and down with the knee at least partially bent. And that'll work the calf a little bit more. Now I would say don't worry about doing that early on. Okay, that's kind of advanced. You know, if you want to do the Arnold Schwarzenegger, work all those muscles, get them really toned, that's great. Probably not going to be that beneficial to be worth the time that you put in, but it is something to consider. Now, other things you can do to increase that work, add some weight, grab hold of something that you hold on to while you're doing that. Could use a resistance band, but for the most part, we don't work the calves very often, so I wouldn't worry too much about increasing it. Just add that in as one of your other options, one of your other workout options. So that's calf raise. That is the end of our lower body. So we'll come back and we got a core workout. It's pretty straightforward, only 5 exercises. So the end of our video series will be the core workout. So I hope you come back and check out those with me. See you next time.